this one has a line through it, and that one. That one's boot looping currently. Okay, well, I'll leave this one plugged in. Guys, come back to part 2. I got this other phone put back together. This iPhone SE, the gold one. The other one right here. Are they working? Now, I want to do a screen swap on this one. Now, I think it'd be best to swap the housing. It does got a couple dents. Let me check actually. Does got a little wear. It did have a nice metal mount on the back. Let me see. That's got wear too. I think it's got a little less, but this one doesn't have bad, except a couple big dents. This one I know has a good battery, but this one I don't know the condition of the battery. I wish I did, but I don't. So let me go find out the condition of the battery real quick to see if I need to swap it. While that phone's getting restored, I'm gonna take the home button off of this real quick. Can't have the home button up here. Because Apple pairs them to the phone. And yeah, bye-bye Touch ID. So don't want to make it any more unusable than it will be. It just should be very usable. Now I did put the bottom screws to this specific phone. So I cut a lock on the screen. So let me take care of the screen real quick and take the bottom screws off. I'll try to keep this stuff out the way so you can see what I'm doing. Just gonna take the bottom screws out. I did attach them to the screen. I will have some from the other phone, but just got to take them off, and who knows. Okay, they're all bottom screws. Now I'll set the screen aside. And set all the other stuff aside. Okay. Alright, now I think I'll do the housing swap. Yeah, I'm gonna do the housing swap. Now this one I did check. It should be network lock and iCloud lock. Now device management locked, I'm not sure because it said it come from a business, the seller, and said no offers. So that's like, why can't I offer on it? Like, you price them that good, or are you just, you know, trying to scam me and you want to get the most out of it? Or maybe you bought them for so and so. I don't know. You bought them for some money and you just want to get your money back. I don't know. Now this battery's like at 80. Battery's at 80 something. Health. Not bad. SIM tray out. Take some more screws out. Love taking screws out. Gotta make sure they're organized. Ish. So let me... I don't know really how I would organize them. Keep losing my screwdrivers. This just makes me mad. Stand off. Another standoff going out. Going out. It's going out. This one's going out. And we got one more standoff. Then we got one secret screw at the top. And isn't this standoff coming off? Oh, there we go. Okay. Screw this screw. There we go. Screw's not coming out. That top one's not. It's like it's being so stubborn. We're gonna take this connector off for some antennas. Which it's better just to yank it off. No, it's not. I just took that thing off the board. Yep. Oh. Good thing I don't want to use this motherboard, because, yeah, I just broke the important part. But listen, this is iCloud locked. This ain't going in anything no more. This motherboard will go in the other housing I got here, but it really, yeah, it's not really cared. Sure. That looks good. All looks pretty good and ready to go. I'm gonna wait for the phone to restore and then I'll come back to you. Alright. Finished restoring the phone, and as you can see, I did manage to boot it up. Now, it is. Screw touch is working. There was something weird when I tried to restore it. Now, for a minute, it showed up it was iCloud locked. On the actual screen, it said call locked to owner. There's something else very weird about this device. When I go to battery, I don't know if you can see that. It says 100% health. So, really, what happened to this device? Because iCloud unlocked with 100% battery. So, let me power it off. Power it off. And I'm going to take the battery out of here because I want to swap it into here. That 100% health battery. I do know it's pretty good, the battery. But really, do I need to swap it? Like, really? Should I swap it? Actually, wait a minute. Oh, that Apple logo is concave and it's like coming out. It just wants to come out. Yeah, we'll just swap it. I don't know what's the issue with the Apple logo wanting to come out of the phone, but this battery is okay, so. the phone just cut itself back on, so we might have to do an operation with it booted, which now just wait, just do it right. I mean, one side's battery adhesive pretty much came almost all the way out. So one side's battery adhesive is really good out of there. The other one's not. Now what I need to do now is see about how to get it out without really damaging it. Since it does have good-ish battery health, I'd like to keep it. Let's just see if I can wedge under there and just take it. Yep. No, no, no. Only a little. Come on. I'm having trouble getting this battery out. Like, what the heck? Probably should not try to get the battery out because there's not really any need to. But I am anyway. Essentially what I did is I took this battery out. Now we gotta deal with this phone and take this one apart. I probably should cut the phone off. Probably would make a little sense. And look at this, the screen, well, does work, barely. Where did another one? Just broke my screen suction cup, but it still should work, I believe. Oh Lord, we just, yeah, I see what's gonna happen with this phone. Yep. Screen's gonna come up, but not the frame for the screen. So we're just gonna have the for a screen. But I kind of need just the screen and the frame to come out at the same time, because that's what it needs to do, and it's not gonna happen. See if we can sneak in there and probably pry it out. Yeah, I don't. What did it cut itself on? By the way, I'm not pressing the power button and it cut itself on, so maybe I accidentally pressed it, but I don't think so. It wants to be on, it wants to work, but it is not. Hmm. Do I just take the screen for a loss? Like, no, the screen's not perfect, but the touch is working. Do I just take it for a loss and just rip the screen off? Find some way to get that housing on. Let's bezel off. Because look, it's screen's just coming off. I just took the screen off. Why not? Oh Lord. Let me show you what I see. I guess no touch is working now, so whatever. Yeah, it's definitely got a little wet in here. But let's hope it hasn't got to the actual phone. It's just this bezel. Just the screen. It's probably why it failed. It was cracked and then it was water damaged. Yeah, that's... well, some touch is working still, so... but not enough touch to... I don't think, to power it down. And let's just hone this down and power it down. Because... yeah, that's no longer working. So, yep. Bezel is at least starting to come off. Or the... yeah. I know it's bad to do this with the phone on, but... this has been open before. That's probably what happened. The person put the battery in, and... yeah, they just left it that. They're like, man, I can't put a screen in too. Put a screen on. They were probably using it like this, to be honest. Put the battery on it to make it usable, but then the screen, yeah, they could care less about the screen. And then maybe got so bad, should move their account through the iCloud, Find My, and just left it as that. It is very dusty in here, so maybe it got some water in here. I will check. It's got a SIM card in it, a Verizon SIM. So let me see. Oh Lord, that screen looks beat up. Like, yeah. Everything about the screen is damaged. Except the home button, we need that. Got a Verizon SIM. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't bug out because I took it, battery, unplugged it without it being cut off. Let me see, any water indicators get water on them. Yeah, it did get a little wet, that indicator. So it is a little wet. One point it did get a little wet, so it's not good for a phone. But it appears to be working fine, and that's probably what happened to the screen. It got cracked, then it got wet. And I sold it off, or donated it, or whatever. Okay, it's off. We got one more. Yeah, those little bracket's not even up there. I don't trust this device whatsoever. 100% battery health. It's heavily cracked. It's heavily a little bit water damaged. So I don't even trust that camera. I'm gonna use this camera. Now the motherboard doesn't appear to have gotten that wet. If it did, so that's good. We need to take the battery out. Oh, it's a replacement battery. It's not even hooked in there. And look, got me an Apple logo. Got me an Apple logo. Look. That's. Wait a minute. Thought it was a bootleg one. But yeah, this phone just is trash. Like, yeah, it's trash. I'll just, yeah, definitely needed a motherboard swap. It's just everywhere. Got some stuff, so I'm not gonna, let's just hope it hasn't been damaged because of that water. Okay, can't afford to break this housing because yeah, I ain't going back in that one. Why is it not going on? It should be going on. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let me put this on. So I'm gonna make sure that connector will go on. Yeah, it went on right away, so good. Now, I kind of did lay it out where the screws are supposed to be up here. So we should just have a straightforward process of just installing them. Now I do got some more phones coming. Specifically some more SEs. We're on a craze. I found a couple SEs to buy. I just bought them all up. Now where'd that screw go I just had? Where's the issue? I keep losing screws. Oh. Okay, there we go. That's good. We got that one. Okay. Got another one. Put that in. Okay. All right. Got most of the screws in now. I think we got all of them really screwed in. Besides one standoff, which I will do. Why is it not going in? Wait a minute. No, it is lined up. Maybe it's the wrong standoff. Thought they were all the same length, pretty much, but I guess not. That worked better, so good. Had them in the correct order, so it shouldn't. But whatever. There we go. Everything's plugged in correctly. And now, screen. Let's get the screen. Okay. Okay. Now, Touch ID sensor needs to be swapped. That's even possible because, dang. Looks so bad. Kinda glad got this phone because dang. It's definitely been terrible. Okay. Let's wait a minute. It's a little dusty, you know. Okay. I wouldn't trust any parts that come out of this phone. I had to do the motherboard, but I'm not swap what I don't have to swap because, yeah, really a lot of that stuff is broke. And where did my thing go? Okay. Oh, it's already in the bone. Excuse me. I don't know what I did wrong. Like, okay. Good. Now, I'll put the screen. Then we need to put the battery. Okay, the battery's not going to be flopping around, I don't think. There was a little bit of adhesive on the back. I just didn't really get it, but whatever. It's okay now. This phone is now safe with me. And it must have a lot of storage, or at least a good amount, because the owner seemed like he was using it for a while, so probably even after it broke. So imagine it has a lot of storage in it. Hopefully it's like a, I don't know, like a 128 gig. I think that was the max, maybe. Could be like a 64 though. Oh, whoa. I hope it's a 64. The minimum. It's probably a 16 gig. I didn't check storage, I just checked battery health, which, yeah. I'm hoping 64 gig. Heck, I might even keep it if it's 64 gig. Depending on how much money I can make from this lot, I might keep it. And then if I keep it, I get rid of my 5S that I have. One more screw. No. One more screw for this bracket. Okay, on. Now, battery bracket. And then we can try the phone out. Did I put the screen? Did I put the camera on? Camera? Yeah, did I plug the camera on? Oh. Is it Apple original battery? Oh. I put the whole screen on. Forgot to screw one piece bit in the bracket for the home button. Is it on? Please don't tell me I have to take the screen back off. Looks like probably. I think I actually got it in. Okay, it's in. Whew, I thought I had to take it all back apart, and it's just make me mad, so. Okay, it's on. It's on though. It's on. It's on. And it looks good to me. Front camera's good. Okay. All appears to be good. Now let's put this back on. Bone screws, and we can check. No SIM card. Doesn't say nothing about no Touch ID, which that was a good sign. It says 10% battery, but let's see storage wise. Alright, just put the SIM card tray in, and we're going to check, first of all, SIM restrictions. I'm gonna go past all that. No SIM restrictions. Okay. I'll save the big thing for the end. Touch ID. Yep, Touch ID is working 100%. Battery 100%. And now the storage. I thought it would have been a good amount. It's just a 16 gig. It's just a 16 gigabyte. Wow, that's not as good as I thought it was. Okay, let's check battery. Let's check cameras. Back, front. Yep. Appears to be working good. Now, what else do we test? Speakers, maybe they're not working, No. Silent. Touch. Oh, touch is working fine. iCloud signed out. Wi-Fi is working. Bluetooth. I'm gonna have to download my app to test it even further, but it appears to be working fine. From what it came from, very water damaged, dirty housing. I had the Alpha logo fallen off. Well, it says O1. This might be an aftermarket housing too. Wow. Probably makes sense for it to be an aftermarket because Apple logos just don't flaw out. This one's been repaired before, but now it's pretty nice.